Hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to Honky Donk Rail. So hi, Blueberry Bean. Probably from Tom. Sweet. I love me Tom Fox. Anyway, what happened last time? Marge trained. She very good trained. We did an event that was somehow less interactive than the previous update, which is shocker. Tom's the bomb. Yes, sir. So, yeah, let's get into playing the game, shall we? The only thing I'm kind of curious about is if the game thinks I actually did Yunli's companion quest when I didn't. So if we start talking about... Oh. Well then. I haven't played it since I updated it. I hope you're doing alright there, Bean. Hope everything's going swell. We'll say Musagi did such a good job at his wizard model. It's so cool. Yeah. It's a very good model. It's so good it's now marketable plush. Yippee! Or it was. I think that was a pre-order campaign. I mean, I should know I have one. I gotta collect all the VTuber plushes, you know? Or so the people I watch. Marketable Tom. Yippee! That's how you know when you make it, when you're marketable and throwable. That's when you know you've made it. And who knows? Maybe one day, if there is this figure of the Wizard Man, it'll also become a jarable. Eat those suckers into orbit. All right, sure. That's fun. Yoink. Yoink. I haven't watched the recent stuff with Feixiao. Oh yeah, more of that. Oh god. What else? Oh yeah, the banner this time around is kind of nutty. It's got 3 reruns. 3 reruns and I already have these 2 maxed. There's like no way I can get Mose. Well, at least a lot of him. It's a shame. He's a real cool dude. At least design wise. G-Manoso would not mind a Tom figurine. The problem I have now is that just like I don't know where to put it. There's a severe lack of shelf space in my current room. Alright, we got that shit unlocked. Was there anything else? Man. I always forget what to check at the start of each of these updates. Yeah, choice of these. Oh god. I think this time I'm going to try to get Kafka's light cone? I mean, I lost... I failed to get Topaz's light cone, so I could at least get hers. Is that right? Oh, I want to die. Okay, let's see here. Famished Worker Eternal Competent. That was a new one? Oh wait, no, we've done that one. This is new. I'm trying to remember if this is new. Wait, no, this is new. Hold on. I can't read. Energy regen. Okay, some lineup stuff for free damage. Increases crit damage. Summon target. Oh, that's like Topaz, I think. Damn it! I don't want to. I want to farm more for that. God damn it! All right. Probably a milestone thing for Tom. Yeah, one day. Luminary report. What the hell's that thing with the nose? Tusk purr? Assuming it is a wondrous creature that feeds upon human dreams and is often used to treat psychological damage. It's a pet. Is that our first pet? It's our first pet. Wow. Alright, let's get into this. At dawn to war. It's okay, search for Yanqing. Shackling prison has fallen and a pack of wolves is broken free. The startling development has upset everyone's plans before the Wardance ceremony could even commence. While the Xianzhou alleyways seem as calm and peaceful as ever, wolves capable of shape-shifting have already hidden themselves in the crowd. After escaping from the shackling prison in one piece, you find Yanqing, who is anxiously pacing about. Dude's still pacing after like after a few weeks. Maybe you can have a nice tea to calm the nerves.
If we're not on patrol, we should get some rest.
Huh. Well then. Wow. Okie dokie. Let's see here. All right. What a message. Before anyone says, wow, you're heartless, I can't believe you did that. Well, first of all, they're advertising for no reason. Second of all, they credited their account 3 hours ago. So, I feel nothing. Yippee! Actually, what team should I have out? This is the part where I'd have some Xianzhou characters if I built any. Yeah, the one I built is like Tingyun. Oh, and Blade. We got Bladey, of course. Yeah, my boy. I haven't ran this team in a while, but What's wrong with break? Why not? The least Xianzhou team of all time. Actually, hold on. Let's fuck it. We'll run that Dan Heng team. Does he at least have a light cone on? Everyone shield your eyes. Okay. Enable. Also for funsies, let's put you can make us even more Xianzhou-y. We can put Tingyun in there. Hell yeah, let's go. Even more Xianzhou-y. It's me, the Xianzhou-y. Anyway.
Come on in.
Hey, man. The Shack and Prison Break at the Starscape Haven outskirts. Does it say outskirts?
Seriously? When is this war dance going to start? The Sky Splitter has been hovering there for ages. When can we board and see what's inside?
It's just been there for 6 weeks, tiny person. Calm down.
Is this how long-life species live? Everything proceeds so slowly. The effectiveness of anticipation in my emotional center is at an all-time high. Oh, I need to drink some coolant.
Relax. The Realm Keeping Commission will send boarding notices to all ticket holders. The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
I saw the schedule for the first day of the tournament. Can you believe the Ringmaster accepted 4 challenges? And he's just a kid. So, who are you betting on, Bardo?
He's at least like... he's like 13 and like teenage age. I don't know.
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This time, I've decided not to rely on probability games to accomplish my target of getting rich.
Damn, he's a robot and still loses gambling?
War dance.
Ugh. Hi, it's me.
There you are.
There you are. Say my name.
I heard you and Mr. Dan Heng went to meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the shackling prison. I was so worried about you. Thank goodness you both made it out safe.
Discuss what happened.
There was a revolt in the shackling prison. Fortunately, we were protected by the guards until the Cloud Knights arrived to rescue us.
You really said, let's go gambling. Oh, dang it, oh, dang it. He's just like out, the streets of the La Fu. And he's just, down to his robot boxers. He's like, oh man, I did it again. Just a good old, like, finger, like, oh, shoot. What happened on your
I was
end?
planning to take Miss March and Yoon Lee to Stargazer Navalia to see the Sky Splitter up close, but we stumbled upon a group of suspicious Foxians carrying official identities.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot there's like two separate parties going around.
They were acting strange, so out of curiosity, we decided to follow them. It turns out they were actually Borisin disguised as Foxians.
Dog people.
It seems they infiltrated Stargazer Navalia in order to prepare for Hoolay's escape. And we foiled their plans by pure chance. I wonder who provided them with those disguises, and how many more Borisin have taken advantage of the war dance to infiltrate the ship.
It's true, sir. They're talking about you.
I heard them too, but I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint them. I've already reported to General Jing Yuan that I'll give up my role as the Ringmaster.
He let you master the ring? You're not going to defend the ring? But you've been bringing it for so long? Have you been preparing for so long?
Security of the Luofu is more important to me than anything else. I need to fulfill my duties as a Cloud Knight Lieutenant before taking on the honor of being a Ringmaster. Those tourists just want to see some good sword fights. Anyone can participate in this kind of tournament. Doesn't have to be me. The real challenge lies beyond the ring on the Sky Splitter. If we don't capture the fugitives soon, Hoolay will wreak havoc.
He will wreak some hooligans.
Obviously, there's someone behind the scenes orchestrating this prison break, intending to spread chaos. If we fail to thwart their evil plan, what honor will be left for us to uphold?
Well said. You may be tiny in stature, but your ambition matches that of the Yao Qing's warriors.
It's her.
Hey, this has nothing to do with my height.
What brings you here, General? I thought the generals were on the move already. What brings you here? Just kind of chilling.
Yes, I suggested to Yanqing that we find a place to have a decent meal. A hunter must be well fed before the hunt.
You still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please finish the food quickly so we can get to work, General Feixiao.
Eat faster.
Well, that's not up to me. Dig in. I called you here so you could enjoy the food.
Me? This isn't the time for a leisurely meal, and this is way too much for me.
Oh. You'd give me time to enjoy a meal, but not yourself? Ever since you encountered those Borisin spies, you've been so busy that you've hardly eaten anything. You can't defeat Hoolay on an empty stomach. Take your time. Enjoy the meal and calm yourself.
Hulay's whereabouts are still unknown, and they've even taken Mr. Zhao Cho hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Even with his information, Feixiao's just like, he'll be fine.
Zhao Cho always said I'm the most impatient person among the Cloud Knights, and I can't argue with that. So, there's no reason for you to be more anxious than me. I've fought against Borisin abominations for years, and I know their ferocity and cunning well. The Borisin were clearly well prepared for this prison break, and now they are staying in the shadows. They have no reason to rush out into the open. When facing cunning and ferocious prey, the hunter must be more patient, biding their time to seize the golden chance for a decisive blow. Once Hoolay loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
But when will that time come?
Like I said, it's only one meal away.
We can get going sooner if you help me eat these dumplings. After shackling prison break in the seat of divine foresight.
General Hua Yan, the Skyfaring Commission has finished its preparations. Do you have any other instructions?
Oh, holographic Yukong.
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight and oversee the 6 Commission's affairs on the Luofu.
What is the situation at the shackling prison?
Hoolay made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the Cloud Knights have re-established contact with the staff inside. The good news is the 2 Nameless who were trapped in the shackling prison are safe and sound.
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but I'm relieved that she and Dan Heng are safe.
My friends.
We've lost contact with one of the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. The Borisin have likely taken him hostage. Don't worry, Yuko. Feixiao is leading the wolf hunt operation, and you know how capable she is.
I have no doubt about General Feixiao's capabilities, General Hua Yan. I'm more concerned about the Wardance. According to the plan, the ceremony will begin in 6 hours. The Sky Splitter will be activated, and all visitors will board the ship to watch the contest. But now, with Hoolay's whereabouts unknown, everything is filled with uncertainty.
Should the Wardance really be held as scheduled?
March is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the shackling prison is beyond formidable. In case anything goes wrong...
Hey, they make for a good opponent in the Wardance if you ask me.
So, Yun Li, what do you think we should do?
Well... I believe we should declare martial law and allocate manpower to search for the escaped prisoners. And as for the Wardance, it's better to announce an indefinite delay for now.
Your plan sounds solid, but unfortunately solid plans rarely get a chance to be implemented. I believe there are at least 2 parties who won't accept your approach.
Which 2
The
parties?
first are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the Wardance. If we declare martial law now, it's like declaring that the Law Fu isn't safe. How do you think the outsiders would react? They'd be terrified, and chaos might ensue.
Also, the Lawfu already moves at the pace of a DMV, so making it last even longer will really tick them off.
The second party is the staff of the Xianzhou Lawfu's 6 commissions. They've invested a lot of resources and manpower into organizing the war dance. Suddenly suspending it indefinitely would create numerous challenges for them. But of course, not everyone disagrees with your idea.
Really?
The mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably.
It's what they want.
Hoolay's escape and your discovery of Borisin's spies at Stargazer Novalia. Even a child could guess that these events were orchestrated. The fugitive is just one piece in the game. The one controlling the pieces wants to spread chaos and suspicion among the people on the Law Fu. If we declare martial law and postpone the war dance, we'll fall into their trap and instill fear in people even before Hoolay actually does anything.
So what do we do?
We'll search for the prisoners while maintaining order on the Law Fu, acting as if nothing has happened.
Everyone enjoy the festivities.
As if
Well, shit
nothing
goes
has
down.
happened. Yan Qing said he'd assist the generals, and now he's nowhere to be found. With the host ringmaster gone, how are we supposed to act like nothing has happened?
We get a new ringmaster.
That's why I called the two of you here.
You're not gonna let March lead something, are you? Suggesting that I take Yanqing's place as ringmaster, so that Yunli takes Yanqing's place. Then you take up the role of the ringmaster yourself. Suggesting Yunli do it?
Master Yunli, is General Huaiyan asking you to be the ringmaster instead of Yan Qing?
No, that's not the case.
General Huaiyan, are you asking me to take Yan Qing's place as the ringmaster?
You caught on quickly, Miss March. That's exactly what I mean.
Oh god, the event's fucked.
But Miss March is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan, Grandpa. How can an outsider represent the Lawfu in the ring? It will make the Xianzhou Lawfu a laughingstock.
Dear child, the nameless of the Astral Express are renowned throughout the cosmos. It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. Plus, Miss March is a disciple of the little Cloud Knight Lieutenant. How can she be regarded as an outsider? We can't afford to have any problems during the war dance. I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. Yukong, please explain to them the rest of the arrangements.
Have fun, you two. Langsha. Interesting. Well, hey yo, what the Videotta are doing? $3 for the Wardance convenes in the shackling prison.
I am sorry for our improper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance, General.
There is no need to apologize. We Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are two sides of the same Xianzhou Lawfu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords' commission. I've grasped the situation of the prison break. Now tell me more about the current state of the shackling prison.
Borisin infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Shui from the detention division was killed and is temporarily unavailable. So, I'm taking over her duties and commanding Arumaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
Just to casually say, yeah, she died. She'll be back later.
I and the two behind me will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
The beauties of being an Ingenium?
General, the situation inside is still chaotic and perilous. Your presence would be...
I am the reinforcements.
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger directly. Hoolay has escaped, and the Yaoqing envoy is being held hostage by the Borisin. His fate is unknown. This is a grave matter. Not only did the Merlin's Claw offer no reproach, she decided to go after Hoolay herself to prevent further calamity. I believe the Law Fu owes her something in return for her fervent determination.
More food.
How did the infiltrators learn about the location where Hoolay was held? And how did they time their plan just before the Yaoqing messengers were ready to escort him? Finding the answer to these questions shouldn't be too difficult. What truly matters is if we can gather the clues that lead us to the mastermind behind all of this.
I understand, but I'm afraid it won't be an easy task.
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the Law Fu. Backing down now will only encourage them to further endanger the peace here.
The Ten Lords Commission will support your decision with everything we have, General.
Dan Heng and Ling Sha, I'll need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
Well, it's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So, where would you like to start, General?
Let's start with those Borisin disguised as Foxians.
We're going fox hunting.
My people have already prepared the evidence.
Unbidden elixir. Added! That is a Kingdom Hearts ass sound effect. I'm trying to think, what does she do? The game won't let me look. Okay. That's fine. I didn't want to see how her kid is. Didn't want to look at it at all. I just think she does something with follow-up? Question mark? I think it's follow-up. I don't remember. So it's... We'll change things up slightly. Alright, where is... There she is. This'll go great.
According to Lieutenant Yenqing's report, he stumbled upon a few suspicious Foxians at Stargazer Navalia. After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borisin in disguise. This is one of the bodies.
Looking at him now, it's hard to imagine how he transformed into a Foxian.
How did this furry transform to a furry?
My alchemist
Impossible.
detected some complex ingredients in his remains, which might explain how these Borisin were able to disguise themselves as Foxians. Simply put, Foxians and Borisin share a common ancestry. Although they look completely different now, there isn't much genetic difference between them. This medicine allows Borisin to temporarily change their shape into that of Foxians.
Does that mean I could transform myself into a whale?
So,
temporarily?
in other words, if they stop taking the medicine, their true form will soon be revealed?
The guy drug it up. Borisin have fast metabolism, so the effects of medicines don't last long. How do I know that? An infiltration technique with the general is familiar with. I guess I mean, they're dogs, right? Animals shit way faster than we do.
Indeed. This means that these Borisin have a steady supply of the medicine within the Law Fu. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again. When I was sorting through the prescriptions they use, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs of their Mara-struck forms and maintain their normal appearance. When I compared it to the medicine found in the Borisin's body...
They're one and the same, aren't they?
The medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle remains the same.
Since ancient times, the Borisin have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Phoxians as weaklings. Yet, in order to save their warhead, they were willing to disguise themselves as Phoxians. Their determination is quite remarkable.
If these infiltrators rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise, then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me. Here we are. According to the judge, this area is not yet under control, so we should proceed cautiously. I've captured the nature of the medicine in my sensor. By following the medicinal fumes, we should be able to retrace the steps of the disguised Borisin.
So what's there? It's like a... It's almost like a glaive. It's a wand with a ball at the end. Follow the smoke from Linkshaw's sensor and keep moving. Investigate. Prison guard has collapsed on the ground. Her body twisted unnaturally. Staying on the remains of the warden.
Incredible strength. The attacker shattered this warden's bones with a single blow.
Or they're a baby. Or there's just like baby shaken.
Such brute strength is not something an ordinary Borisin possesses. This is likely the work of Hoolay.
If I may be so bold to ask, is this Borisin truly that formidable?
I have lived a bit longer and engaged in a few more battles than you, Miss Linshaw. To the Alliance, Borisin have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hoolay is a monster feared even among his own kind. With his strength, Hoolay united numerous Borisin packs, forming a grand army of abominations of abundance. They constantly pushed the Alliance's armies into perilous positions. Over 7 centuries ago, I followed my mentor on a campaign against the abominations. And I personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hoolay appeared. Even with medicinal pellets that suppressed the fear caused by his lupitoxin, countless Cloud Knights succumbed to panic in the face of his murderous aura. They couldn't even raise a hand in resistance. If the former Sword Champion hadn't immobilized Hoolay with her Frostblade, the outcome of that fateful battle could have been very different. By the end of the battle, only a few of us remained. The Crimson Moon cast the sheen of blood on all. Everything I saw was painted dark red.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed instead of being imprisoned?
he gives like this, he gives like a little war story. Link's just like, okay, but why did you... If I was in, you'd be put in prison.
On the Xianzhou Juming, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flames of the stars, reducing them to ashes. Their so-called immortality is just a facade. I mean, nothing can truly defy death, can it? I just don't understand why the Luofu kept this tumor for so long, leading to the terrible situation we're facing now. But I guess I understand. The people of the Luofu are known for their kindness. Even when faced with the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, they couldn't bring themselves to cut it out. Instead, they exiled the healer, who tried to solve the problem, to the Xianzhou Juming.
I understand if you hold grudges against me, Miss Linshaw. I take the blame for the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As for why Hoolay was only in prison, I can shed some light on that too.
I'm just a healer. I'm not familiar with the past. I'd appreciate it if you could enlighten me, General.
Yay, we're...
All right. Let me tell you more about it as we go.
Damn it. Yeah, we've yapped on for too long. Let's get moving. Yeah.
Turn out your pockets.
Can we examine her now? Why is she looking at me like that? Her skill deals modified to all enemies and at the same time restores HP for all allies. Flyons. His action advances. Anyway, increases break damage taken by all enemies, deals fire damage to all enemies, and at the same time restores HP for all allies. Flyons action advances. Skill summons Feixiao when taking action. I'll just follow up attack and deals minor fire damage to all enemies. Reducing random prioritizing with both toughness greater than 0 and fire weakness. Spells 1 debuff from all allies, restores HP using skill. Oh, she's more of a break helper? Using technique immediately summons Feixiao at the start of the next battle, increases break damage taken by all allies. Okay, so she's more of a break person. Okay. Ouch.
Serious, huh? Happy New Year!
Good to know.
You're stubborn. Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth.
Easy, Numby. The market is on right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
So she attacks and heals.
Answer me. 0 points.
Forget your
Okay, so let me change up the party again. We need to leave more into break. So, I think I want to do something more like this. Where, there she is. Okie doke. Yay, more yapping.
Did this Cloud Knight also take the medicine?
Linkship peels open the Cloud Knight's arm and stretches out her hands to search for a moment.
No. This is a Borisin in disguise. A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
All these Borisin are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 Borisin disguised as members of the Skyfaring Commission and the Artisanship Commission.
Ooh.
Whoever is providing them with official identities must hold the position of power. Let's search elsewhere.
Oh. I was getting ready to kick back and listen to him talk again. That's fine. Also don't have to go that way. Because I already explored most of this place. Prisoners on the ground, the joy of regaining freedom and sudden shock. These 2 expressions are frozen on his pale face at the moment of death.
Someone bit open his arteries and drained almost all of his blood while he was still alive. Such a cruel and ruthless act.
Despite being a long-lived species, Borisin are actually more like predatory beasts that must feed on raw blood and flesh. I've heard that Hoolay was deprived of food and water in the shackling prison. It's hard to imagine how he managed to suppress his hunger for over 7 centuries. Will the hostage from the Yaoqing be able to avoid being his meal?
Such is the terrible nature of the abominations of abundance. We subjected him to the Forest of Swords to drain his life force. But in the end, his punishment turned into a test of our patience. Just like you said, Miss Lingshaw. Casting a creature that can't be killed into a star would be a way to permanently get rid of it. but unfortunately.
The Foxians didn't agree to that.
Exactly. The atrocities committed by Hoolay went beyond mere massacres. Throughout numerous wars, we made every effort to eradicate the Borisin. But Hoolay, with his mysterious sorcery, turned countless Foxians into his pawns. And so the Borisin kept returning. The Foxians curse his name day and night, and they even use it to scare children into staying quiet. How could they grant a swift death to such a great sinner? I wonder if you know why Hoolay wasn't taken into custody by the Foxian majority Xianzhou Yaoqing, but instead imprisoned in the Xianzhou Luofu, Miss Lingsha.
As you mentioned, your mentor was an exceptional warrior and was the one who defeated Hoolay, an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the Marshal placed this feral beast under the jurisdiction of the Xianzhou Luofu as an honor, I assume?
It seems you have a major misunderstanding about this arrangement, Miss Lingsha. Allow me to explain it to you.
After we fight the next body. I was kind of kidding and didn't think they'd actually go for it. Yeah. Oh boys, what are these mechs again? The wolf-shaped mech disintegrates into a pile of metal.
Yan Qing told me that an IPC ship was attacked by Borisin. Is this what they were transporting on the ship?
A biomimetic weapon that was out of us even after being turned off? Tendentially gives research on the traits of longevity.
Yes. The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint examination and found that the parts of this machine are made from specially refined Borisin biotissue. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries. However, they haven't dared to cross any lines due to their so-called relationship with the Alliance.
Perhaps to those scholars, Borisin are no different from lab animals. Maybe the Borisin attacked that ship to retaliate against the Intelligentsia Guild for experimenting on them?
What?
No. If it were only about revenge, they could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo, instead of allowing it to end up in the shackling prison. It was a deliberate display to showcase the dangerous nature of the cargo in broad daylight. This way, the cargo would end up in the shackling prison, serving as a tool for the prison break.
This skill in exploiting the blind spots of others' mindsets is so atypical of them. I'm afraid the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild unknowingly became their accomplices.
Let's smile when Jing Yuan said it. Ah, yes, they are quite stupid. Something seems to be hiding in the pile of metal on the ground, ready to move.
Watch out! This thing is still alive!
Just like a Borisin, I think.
Generate even after suffering such severe attacks?
Ouch.
Their imitation of long-life species has crossed the line.
Yeet.
Until everything burns to ashes! Firefly Type 4 in position. Fight to live!
Oh, let's see.
Detecting damage.
Yeah.
Stay in step.
Armor damage.
Set the seas ablaze! Scared yet?
The truth burns everything in this world is bleeding
Take your positions. Dreams do come true. The mood
I wonder if better to wait on that if wait for me to do my thing. Hey, dead. The machine goes silent again, like a wounded beast drained of blood. It can no longer move. For now.
You haven't answered my question about why Hoolay was imprisoned in the Lafu instead of the Yaoqing, General. You've been reserved in your response. Could it be that such an arrangement wasn't an honor?
The reason why the Marshal didn't leave Hoolay on the Yaoqing lies in the very mech in front of us.
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hoolay's secrets and use them for their own purposes? Just like with this mech? Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yaoqing share a bloodline with the Borisin. And just like the Borisin, some of the Foxians there experience an uncontrollable insanity called moon rage. The Marshal believed that this would be inhumane and no different from what the Borisin did, so...
Exactly. While Borisin see moon rage as a blessing that unlocks their true potential, Foxians see it as an inevitable curse within their bloodline. Countless healers of the Yaoqing have attempted to unravel this mystery, but to no avail. Why can Borisin control the power of moon rage? Can we Foxians break free from this curse? These questions were asked frequently.
And Hoolay might have the answers.
Each questioner had good intentions. But the road to catastrophe is paved with good intentions. To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hoolay was not only the warhead of the Borisin, but also a monster that could be the subject of much research. Hoolay thus became a poison that corrupted people's minds without their knowing.
That's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hoolay and the Lafu. It wasn't an honor, but rather a warning.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions once led to a tragedy on the Lafu that served as a warning to future generations.
The sedition of Imbibitor Lunae. By imprisoning Hoolay and the Xianzhou Lafu, the Marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of the Yaoqing Foxians and warned the Xianzhou Lafu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
That was a necessary trade-off. The Xianzhou alliance is not solely about the Xianzhou natives. Only when all three races, Foxian, Vidyadhara, and Xianzhou natives, form an alliance, will there be a promising future for all.
Thank you for enlightening me. Was it for the same reason that you traded off my mentor to the Xianzhou Zhuming, only to stand idle and allow the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, but instead exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Zhuming. But did your mentor tell you her good intentions led her to perform certain healing arts on Dun Hung, who had just finished his hatching rebirth, so that he would regain the memories of his past life?
What did you just say?
Oh.
She believed that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Vidyadhara to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor, quelling the strife within their clan and bringing everything back on the right path. But just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved with good intentions.
Yeah, it's like the third time you said it.
The 6 charioteers decided that the Alchemy Commission would no longer have a Cauldron Master. Until your arrival now.
If that's the case, I should thank you for protecting my mentor by exiling her, General.
Quite the contrary. I should be the one thanking you.
thanking me.
All I ever want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long-drawn lives? For example, you were implicated along with your mentor and forced to leave your homeland without knowing the truth. And now, with the complicated situation in the Alchemy Commission, the Alliance has spared me a lot of trouble by sending you to handle this challenging task. Shouldn't I be thanking you instead?
Your eloquence is indeed impressive, the divine foresight. You won't even leave me any excuses to hold a grudge against you.
Damn it, I don't want to like you. You're making it really hard.
But let me make it clear. The Alliance sent me here to handle the business impartially, not to choose sides.
It doesn't matter which side you choose, Miss Lingshaw. At the end of the day, both you and I stand on the side of the Alliance, don't we? Let's keep going.
Yeah, we actually got some done hung lore. Which makes sense. Because now that when we learned that he was a Videodara, now that and when he was still like recalled his past, but kind of kept it a secret, but not kind of, but did keep it a secret from everyone. Oh, that red dot's on the top floor. Okay. A mess of bodies. A fierce battle must have been fought here. Yeah, me. I fought here. Examine the Mara-struck remains.
These Mara-struck soldiers don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
They just kind of showed up.
How can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Morza did say that there were two groups of attackers. The other attackers, aside from the Borisin, could hide their tracks. I believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks?
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used Cloud Hymn magic to hide their presence. Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Videodara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Lingshaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the shackling prison. And considering the Videodara's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this.
I mean, I don't really think you need a map to find Hoolay. Go to the basement. You will be there at be behind a big green door.
Additionally, the fact that the Borisin need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover Borisin would require someone with significant authority. And the presence of assassins capable of using Cloud Hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors. But why would the Videodara collude with the Borisin and aid in Hoolay's escape?
They aim to spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power and influence. Since this edition of Imbibe de Lune, the once proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the Luofu, Miss Lingshaw, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true masterminds. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Luofu and instigated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, ultimately leading to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Fentilia.
It was red herring.
Please remember, General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to interrogate someone within the Videodera's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
So, what's your plan, Miss Lingsha?
I'll send an invitation to the preceptors.
Genuine. I don't think it's them. Like, just like, no, I think it's them.
Invitation?
We're going to play Mario Party.
The preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Lawfu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Come to my domain.
I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the true mastermind. I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Lingsha. The internal affairs of the Videodera should remain under their jurisdiction. And don't worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage. Hoolay was starving in the shackling prison for centuries. I don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches. May Rainbow's blessing keep him safe.
All hail the rainbow. Oh, speaking of the dude in his clutches. Two duel hours.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a delightful delicacy.
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers, what's the best way to make him eat them?
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
That is so extreme. What kind of... This dude's not a parent. He's just a crazy uncle.
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, Borisin, have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process, so you can't experience complex flavors. Only the saltiness of blood and flesh truly awakens your appetite.
I introduce you, Borisin, to the pretzel.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
You kind of have him out there as like a pork roast. You have a stick in his ass and a stick in his mouth. You just kind of spit him. Oh, hey, Boggs, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hope you've been doing well. Once I have both the story and event fully done within the first 3 days, our first week. Wow. It do be that mid-year, just kind of like, man, I don't care at the moment.
I'm just kidding. The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
So I don't know how do you buy the balls? Go through HSR. That's understandable. You're just like, ah, yes, a real JRPG. I'm going to consume it and maybe come back. So you should cry like a bitch to the ending first time it broke down. Like that since I was a 10-year-old. Wow. What persona is it again? Is it a 3? I don't think reload? Or are you playing through the episode I guess or whatever?
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know
3
you're
reload.
trying to buy time until someone comes to your rescue.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time a game made me cry. I think it was one of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. The end of that made me tear up at the age of 12, probably. I was at a tender age where I'd cry.
You said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Luofu, right? Well, she did come back. But, unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was escorted to another Xianzhou ship. Do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hoolay's desire for revenge with your clever little tongue?
That I want to stuff with green peppers and throw in a pot.
You see Borisin as savages who know nothing about the Xianzhou. But in fact, we know all about your tracking tricks. Like the jade abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky.
No money for Igus and Steve Amos booching from has no interest in buying it. Second time a piece of meat made me cry? Yeah, I'd say one of the mystery was probably like the last time I cried to a piece of media. There was honestly a chance when I was back when I could binge anime that a couple shows made me tear up, but I was fighting the tears back so hard I ended up a dry man. Drier than my humor, actually. So, yeah, I'd say if I watch it again nowadays, I would probably shed some tears, but I think now I'm also at the age where I can kind of look at something and be like, this is a little dumb. Or also the point where it's like, you know what, life is a little bit more depressing than media. Sounds like it really does it for me. It should show me when I cried like a bitch last time. It was when my great grandpa died. Oh. Yep, sorry to hear that. Yeah, for me, I forget how old I was. I think I was like 12 or 13 where it was like okay, so I was like 13 at the time. And it was like the beginning of May, one of my aunts died to cancer, and then at the end of May, my grandpa also died to cancer. So it was a rough May. Game was very, very good. The Star update last night had me so neutral faced because I was spoiled with good writing. There might be some good writing here. Maybe we get some good cooking. Well, that being said, I was a little spoiled on what probably what the boss is at the end of this. I could be wrong. Oh well.
I wonder if you can maintain your composure when I tear your throat open.
Yeah, it's what I get for waiting too long to start it. Also, it's fucked up that they do their updates on Monday. It's throwing off my rhythm.
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will wear off soon, right?
Lord Hoolay.
Oh, you pathetic Foxians. For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live, and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people.
Oh no, he's hot.
But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
You fear by pointing out that they are runaways, so just go between Maktak and Hoolay. Yeah, you are also runaways.
Run away, you said? Well, I'm not the one who's trying to run away right now. The Borisin's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope for returning home? Lord Hoolay? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing. By a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out desperately for any fake hope of salvation, which in this case is you.
I guess at the topic of Persona, I have no idea if I would ever get into the series. Not because that I don't think I wouldn't be interested, it's just the time sink. And I feel like many people before, I would just get sucked in. Because yes, it's the RPG thing, but then it's also like the daily routine thing, and that would probably fuck me up. I would try to find ways to optimize like how I spend my days.
The Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing. A Foxian? Very interesting. Tell me, Mock Talk, is he speaking the truth?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief! She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us, using every dirty trick in the book!
That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Talking about Feixiao?
And she bested you, Mock Talk. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told you that I was alive? And who sent you here?
In our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality, named Mongus, who showed us the way. Her guidance brought us hope.
Mongus. There's two things you can do. You could say, oh, mangas, like, oh yeah, I love reading those Japanese books. I love reading paper anime. But it's also too close to being like, hey, there's a trader among us. Oh no, anytime I hear their name, I'm just gonna not take him seriously. Why they name him like that? Why they name her like that? Oh no. Bless my reading for making the first time think about 55 instead of 90 to 120. I think I'm gonna be towards that 100-hour range, to be honest. Let's play P5R and it was released on Switch and that was fine. Well, I'm trying to think. Is Persona 5 even run well on Switch? It feels like it run okay. Characters felt like they existed for the green website whenever they talked. Amogus.
This prophet, Mongus, what does she want?
Also, Mongus sounds too much like Monkas. Oh my god!
This proclamation. The Borisin have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. That's when we learned that you were still alive. It must have been a manifestation of the Master of Immortality.
I mean, if Fantalia's involved again, she could easily just be like, hey, I am this person called Mongus. Because I am not sus, among us. The prophet Monkus will betray Amazon 430 Strail.
And the prophet told us
that they can offer more.
Of the Yao Qing would take you to her ship during the Lafu's war dance. and that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and free you from your prison. And just as she said, we did it!
Fear by pointing out that their plan has not succeeded yet, so discard by pointing out Manga's ulterior motives.
Even if you managed to set Hoolay free, you'd have no way to escape.
We've already prepared our ships, and the Prophet's prediction will surely come true.
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Law Fu.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hoolay! I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive. Right now, everyone in the Law Fu is distracted by the stupid Wardance, so this will be the perfect chance to escape. Once you've returned to your territory, your revenge against the Xianzhou ships will be within reach.
Hey man, don't call the Wardance stupid. It's probably a fine festivity.
Perfect chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death. Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now on, you'll follow my orders. Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiao Chou, I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself. Go to the ports, come back, and tell me what you saw.
Wait, what did you just say?
But my lord!
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub mock talk?
You gotta be an alpha. Don't be no beta wolf.
No, I've never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy your will. I will always unquestioningly follow your orders.
Why don't you send your people? What game are you playing?
Just a little pre-hunt entertainment. Don't you want to run away? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters, no matter how far they run away.
But if I have the option to leave, I will. Injured fugitive.
Water! Oh, I need some water! What the heck was I thinking? If I knew it'd end like this, I would have stayed in the shackling prison. Better to live in shackles and die free.
Let me take a look. I can help you out.
Are you a healer? Please, bandage me up. I don't want to die.
Although Hoolay and his followers can currently hide in the city, won't be long before they're found. What was he planning when he let me go?
I guess they'll stay injured.
I don't fully understand Lord Hoolay's intentions, but don't think you can simply run away. Understood?
No, watch me.
You know why I'm letting you go. Because Foxians like head to the port and report back to me. Let's see.
Alright.
I can't believe he actually let me go. What game is he playing? Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. No. Perhaps I can just escape.
Look around. Foxy with a cold expression glazes at Jiao Cho. There is a sharp pressure to the gaze, carrying as if a warning to the hue that says, "Every clever little thought you bear might lead to severe consequence. You'll come to regret."
Just as I suspected. He's testing me.
Get it toward the bar.
Must have been aware of the situation inside the shackling prison for some time. Will General Feixiao personally lead a squad to capture Hoolay? For now, I'll do as he asked.
So thinking about how Moktok sounds like a Jim Henson fantasy movie character name. Moktok is quite the goofy name. It really is. Since you were staring at me, let's have a nice little talk. We cannot talk with him. That's depressing. Anyway, hey. Scarpred is an ordinary but hardworking individual who ferries people from place to place every day. Understand if you thoughtless ask him for aid. Thoughtlessly ask him for aid, you'll reap severe repercussions regardless of the outcome of success or failure. Remember, be mindful of your words and actions.
Would you like to board my star skiff?
You keenly notice that the Foxian passengers near the Starskip Pyre are looking you up and down. How many passengers? We have several passengers. How many passengers can you accommodate?
Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. But I have a larger one that will arrive in less than 15 minutes if you need it. So, where would you like to go? We need to hurry wherever we're going. The Wardance is about to start, and the Skyfaring Commission is prioritizing star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter.
Oh boy, red text. Better choose the dialogue carefully. If the Cloud Eyes close the ports, want to get outside Jade Gate, can you take me there? The Cloud Eyes close the ports?
The ports? Why would they do that?
That one dude was looking at me funny. It feels like there are more Foxians there than normal. Yeah, that fucker. There's a Foxian right there. But I think those ears are just accessories. Oh, he had his head tilted for yeah, neck turn quite a bit. Don't keep a commission orderly is not accustomed to handling emergencies like this one. Understand if you thoughtless ask him for aid, you will reap severe repercussions regardless of the outcome of success or failure. Remember, be mindful of your words and actions.
I'm sorry, but the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery is currently closed. All the officers and officials have been reassigned to assist in the war dance.
You can see someone staring at you from not far away. I'm just wandering around.
Although we're short-staffed at the moment, if there's anything I can do to help, please feel free to ask me.
Someone is keeping an eye on me. No, I can't get too far away.
That's why I say it was over there. Come on. Come on. Nothing out of the ordinary, Harper. You're filled with anxiety. Look at all this stuff. And we got this knight here. Although it's probably gonna be this bastard that's gonna look at us funny. Maybe you're a Borisin. Look, there's that little bastard. Clan of soldiers on duty here is alone and without reinforcements. Understand if you thoughtless ask for aid, you will reap severe repercussions regardless of the outcome of success or failure. Be mindful of your words and actions.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for quite a while. Do you need my help?
You can sense someone staring at you from not too far away. I think just wandering around.
Please come to me if you need any help.
Man. It changed right. You'd help me if I was in a bind, right? Celestial Jade. Drop and send this to the outside. You need to fight someone twice by side and Chingri throws a mahjong tie out their eyeball or something.
Would you like to board my star skiff?
Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate. We need to hurry wherever we're going.
Got said the J gate. Can you take me there? Well, this isn't red text.
What? Are you joking? How can I take you beyond the Jade Gate in this tiny star skiff?
If the star cave ain't so tiny. Yep. I really want to pick a red text option, but I'm not sure for whom.
I'm sorry. Although we're sure.
I was wondering if I did one of those, it would put me in a game over. That's what I'm kind of wondering right now. Game over. So it's like all these people who don't know what they're doing. They're all newbies. And some guy's like intently reading the paper. It is. It's so tempting. I think my best choice is asking the star skiff guy. I don't know. Then again, the deuce is like right there. So here, let me evaluate my competition. Hmm. What does it mean by severe repercussions, though? I don't know, but I'm so curious. Because my line of thinking right now is, okay, they're a Cloud Knight, so if they die on duty.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for quite a while. Do you need my help?
There's no morality system in this game, pop all three. Do I need your help? I do need your help.
Please provide more details?
Borisin are hiding nearby. I'm Zhao envoy the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Let's see here. Does it come out with it, or... Yeah, Borisin are hiding nearby.
Are you sure about that? Wait. I recognize you. You're the lost Yaoqing messenger. How are you here?
I was brought here by the Borisin. Please make sure to report this news.
All right. I'll call for reinforcements.
Alright, try not to die. Oh, the dude left. I think I just might pop all three. You can clear out this entire area so you can actually wait it during pre-stream.
Would you like to board my star skiff?
What do you mean by that? Clean out the whole area.
Well, my little star skiff. We need to hurry wherever we're going.
Can we keep just quiet?
What quiet? Come on, spill it if you have something to say.
Can you get me right out of here? Could have much to the wrong keeping commission for me. Alright, I just wanted to ask if your circuit was safe enough. Deliver a message.
The Realm Keeping Commission? It's right up ahead. Look, I've got a business to run, so why don't you go there yourself?
Well then. And then this guy.
I'm sorry, but if I can help you.
Person hiding nearby. I'm Jocho.
Hi. Do you need my help, messenger from the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Borisin are hiding in the Exalting Sanctum. You must deliver this news to the Cloud Knights.
Borisin? Here? Are you serious?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
These Borisin are disguised as Phoxians. Please warn the Cloud Knights immediately.
Will you please wait here for a while? I'll find a soldier.
I already did find a soldier, though. Anyway, that should be interesting. It's like a little pushing, but I decided not to be a pussy. What's gonna happen? Zhao gets killed? Nah. Anyway, hello, ferryman.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Go bother someone else.
Still familiar scent on the Foxian pilot. May I ask why? What if the warhead wants to leave? May I ask
Can't
why?
you just stop asking? You're not one of us, but I smell a familiar scent on you.
That smelly smell.
The warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
No.
Oh, fuck, what did I say? Have the Cloud Knights close the ports.
Not at all. Instead, the Skyfaring Commission is clearing routes to prioritize star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter. This will make our ships more noticeable when we try to escape.
Ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hoolay and see what tricks he's up to.
Yeah. He can't kill me. I'm not a 4-star. Oh, you're out in front now. Hi.
Why are you wasting time here?
You are Borisin.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
So
Like a
that's how you
Feixiao.
managed to infiltrate the Xianzhou ship. If I hadn't been so familiar with the scent of Borisin, I wouldn't have been able to tell.
Never heard of such miraculous medicine, huh?
Medicine? I heard there was a mutiny within the Alchemy Commission during the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. These infiltrators must have connections within the Xianzhou Luofu.
Lord Hoolay ordered you to go to the port and take a look, you lowly beast. Why are you still lingering here?
I can't engage in nice conversation. Okay. Even if you are Borisin. Anyway, hello, Hoolay.
You're back, Jiao Cho.
Yeah. And who are those three?
Come and take a good look. Who are these people?
Nameless NPCs.
This Cloud Knight says there's official business that requires my cooperation.
What are you trying to do, Moktok?
What are you trying to do, Moktok? They have nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do? I told you to go to the port and check out the situation. But I never gave you permission to talk with others.
But I'm a yapper. What do you want me to do?
Remember, these people died because of you.
Oh. The second I crack up bones echoed through the small courtyard. There was no scream, not even the sound of a struggle.
You want to prove to me that you hold everyone's lives in your hands, right, Hoolay?
Impressive kills.
Oh, exactly as you said. So, have the Cloud Knights closed the ports?
No.
They don't want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise, for fear is more deadly than claws and fangs. Especially during a festive time like the Wardance.
Epic win.
What lurks here is not a group of fugitives, but rather a pack of wolves amidst the flock. My cubs are hungry, ready to feast on flesh and blood, reveling in your fear. Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose your pathetic bones any time. There's no escape from me, Jiao Cho.
I am the Alpha and you are my bitch.
Of course. You can try your luck and believe that your wits will save you. But remember, you're not the only hostage in this city. If you try anything funny, innocent people will die because of you. Now, let's talk about the Foxian general you serve. Moktok says she's here for me. which means she'll be hunting me herself. Before the hunt begins, I need to know my opponent. You can refuse and play tough, or you can cooperate and save us both some time, healer.
Show weakness, making him believe you surrendered. Refuse, letting him know you won't talk. Refuse! Taliban stretches out a finger and touches your shoulder blade with a movement so fast it's not visible. As if a dagger cut away a piece of your flesh and the pain pierces down to the bone, you can barely stay it.
Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way no one will die in vain. But remember, the next time you refuse me, I'll crush your healing hands, then your knees, then your spine. I'll dismantle you piece by piece, until only your silver tongue remains for you to speak.
Fine. I'll tell you what you want to know about her. But I expect something in return.
I want my balls back.
What makes you think you're still in a position to negotiate with me?
You can torture me until I talk. Or let's save us both some time. Warhead. Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to survive and endure centuries of torture? Borisin aren't supposed to live that long, or possess such regenerative abilities.
So, is that why the Shanzhou Yao Qing wanted to take me away? Oh, to some, I'm a hostage, but to others, I hold the secrets they desire. I still remember, in the early years of my captivity, the Foxians came and went. They extracted my blood and marrow, trying to unravel the mystery of moon rage. They wanted to conquer their fear of the Borisin and free themselves from their bloodline.
I will say, this is a really good piece of art. Like, if you were to put this on like a Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh card, I'd believe you. Please deneuter me, Hoolay. Those weirdos in the zooming said what it done. That the zooming have one ball, and you have the other, so please, help me get my balls back.
Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine.
And as you can see, my whole body has 0 scars.
Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to become their enemies. Which one are you, Jiao Zhou? Ah, I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yao Qing. You seek power to share it with others and do good. Well, then let me tell you the answer you seek. In our ancient legends, Duran, the ancestor of the Borisin, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the skies and become the master of all the stars. To achieve his goal, He sacrificed the lives of countless Borisin and Foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle. The lunar embryo. Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired. A heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original heart with this crimson moon.
A perfectly round heart. How typical is another Borisin myth. I'm not buying your absurd myth. How typical, just another Borisin myth.
Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word.
For I am Durin.
This moon heart beats within the body of every generation of the Borisin warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing it as their own. Devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to endure and thrive. It gathers the life essence of all the prey we consume, making us stronger and stronger. I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. But now, his heart is beating once again.
I thought he was done talking. You know, looking more at Hoolay's, just like Hoolay in general, I'm just kind of reminded of, we're never gonna get a male, like a payable male character that has his body type. This is not gonna happen.
All right. Now it's your turn to tell me everything about the Merlin's Claw.
Jiao, I found you.
Well, for a second I was be like, Mose POV. Nope, it's back to us. We're back on the hunt.
I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the Borisin?
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now. What's the situation, Wadza?
Sorry, not Mose, Molza.
General, before we completely lost contact with Jiao Cho, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borisin? Why are we returning to Stargazer Navalia?
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the Borisin. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted. While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
Also, Jin Yuan is not a hunter, he's an eruditioner. How can Hoolay possibly hunt us down? We have the advantage of numbers, right? How can he possibly hunt us down? He's in hiding.
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been imprisoned for 7 centuries. Even with his accomplices, they're no match for us numerous Lawfu Cloud Knights. How could he consider us his prey?
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hoolay is not an ordinary Borisin that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster. A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Lawfu right before the Wardance. This is what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control. You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position.
Yeah. Where those Borisin want to go, Stargazer nearby the most likely place for him to come to. That's where they all are, pretty much.
What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need most now?
A star skiff to get us out of the Lafu. The Borisin we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those Borisin and corner our prey.
Alright. We're back to our POV, hooray! Alright. So we've been going for a little over an hour and a half. Oh god. I can't see in the wall. Well, shit. Can I get a close-up anywhere? Here? Okay, we get a close-up here. Cool. Yeah, it's been a little over an hour and a half, so I'm gonna take this chance to stand up and stretch all that good stuff. If y'all need to do the same, go ahead, or if you need to make some food, drink, pee, or poop, now is also the time. Be back soon.
Old friends, meet yet again. 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 Old friends, meet yet again.
Old friends indeed. Also, by the way, I'm back. Yeah, here. Alright, so where were we? Oh yeah, we're going wolf hunting. Take out the damn Borisin. Kick. You finally got a Coney gift sub. Let's go.
Welcome, customers. I'll go easy this time.
Hit my Yoshi. I finally got a gift sub for my Yoshi. Let's go.
Weakened scales. World cleansing dragon.
World cleansing Sugma. What the Sigma?
That's what I call a good day.
And nothing
This
suspicious
is where
here.
we ran into the Borisin last time. It looks the same as usual.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing had happened.
That's quite the authority you got there. Oh, will the Borisin notice something? Yanqing may have alerted the Borisin? Will the Borisin notice something?
Losing contact with their accomplices preparing the star skiff will surely put them on guard. However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any Borisin wants to stick to the original plan despite the risks, they'll surely come back to Stargazer Novalia to check the situation.
It's got 3 to 4 there for people. That fucking fish. Damn, that Donkey Kong emote. Holy shit. Yeah, that shade do go crazy though. I'm surprised they allowed that. Those are some clapped cheeks. Oh, it's from Filion. Yeah, I don't know the other two.
Are you suggesting that there are Borisin here at Stargazer Novalia right now?
This is an automated area. So don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today? First, look at those 2 Skyfaring Commission staff members. They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here.
We're just going to suspect every Foxy from now on.
Then there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 members. And obviously, he is not following the rules. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. He's unusually focused on checking that device.
Play it cool.
If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
Question the suspicious person. Mild-mannered staff.
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer Novalia is on lockdown now?
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost tourists.
Stargazer Novalia's on lockdown now?
But Stargazer Novalia is the shipbuilding port of the Cienjo Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Also, you guys should know what a Yanqing is at least.
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borisin?
Yeah, we've received orders
Hey,
from
yeah, we are. Yeah,
so
yeah.
we've blocked off this area to prevent any
Don't worry about it.
interference with our inspection. Thank you for your understanding.
Okie doke. My VTuber Roshi is me. Hurry up and reach partner. Bro, you need to reach affiliate first. Hey, soldier on duty. Where's your friendo?
Lieutenant Yanqing and General Feixiao.
Well, that you know their names.
You're aware of the Borisin prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Question his location.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Yeah, I'm a dumb tourist, but I'm curious.
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
It's about the
You've
Sky
been
Splitter.
observing the Sky Splitter for a while. Have you noticed anything?
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. I wish I could go on board and witness Lieutenant Yenqing's contests.
My dude in what's his name? My dude in lawn. He's right
Speaking of
there.
which, Lieutenant Yenqing, aren't you supposed to be on the Sky Splitter? Is it alright for you to be here instead?
Thank you for your concern, but I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Oh, I really wanted to be up there. So the soldier's probably fine. What about this guy though?
Hey, you there! Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not... Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yenqing.
Stargazer Novalia in lockdown right now? Aren't you wandering around here as well? Aren't you wandering around as well?
I'm an official staff member assigned to investigate a peculiar issue.
Peculiar.
A peculiar issue.
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line? This is just weird. I thought all the pending star skiffs from before the Wardance had been scheduled already. I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
So, it seems that some Borisin have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise. The answer seems quite obvious.
Staff members of the Skyfaring Commission, the Cloud Knight Soldier, the Craftsman from the Artistry Commission. What's up with the two dudes in the corner?
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not under lockdown.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown as an excuse to persuade us to leave. This contradicts the Cloud Knights' plans.
Honestly, I wasn't thinking that far ahead. It was more so that those guys just didn't recognize Yanqing or Feixiao.
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide, there's no way they can escape us.
Yeah, they don't understand the clout on the Xianzhou.
Why are you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now, I'm asking you a question, so answer me. Tell me, how many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hoolay?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoqing. What are you still waiting for? Attack her!
Ouch. Ouch.
The dice have been cast.
Bust.
Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. No dirty tricks. All in.
He's the moment.
I'm all about to bust.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Fight as one.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon. Heaven's subpoena. Break.
Seize the moment.
That guy's just kind of knocked out. What the hell?
Yeah. Feeling spiffy?
Mock talk about this.
Lord Moktuk. Our Lord. Okay, now he's really that Jim Henson character. We can call Lord.
Why don't you kill me?
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want, but I assure you, you won't get anything from me. Only fangs and blood.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning home. But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hoolay's hideout.
Oh, fuck.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borisin escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borisin. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then they chase them like it's a game. Borisin get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Oh, just Borisin things.
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, I was one of them.
You're a Borisin. You're a Foxian, right?
Not all Foxians are lucky enough to be born on a Xianzhou ship. I grew up in one of the worlds where Borisin roam, known as the Fallen Territories by the people of the Yaoqing. To the Wolf Masters, Foxians are nothing but property. Cannon fodder used to slow down the Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
You think the Yaoqing would clean up those areas by now? Like, hey, these things are full of Borisin, like, get rid of them. Get them out of here.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yaoqing. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hoolay, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hoolay from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
Whenever the Wardance convenes.
Please, save me.
I want to live. Doctor!
Xiao Cho, Find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot! Hurry!
I see. How is the front line?
The Borisin beast chips have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloudpeer telescope. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body, it's like she was split open. Just like...
Oh, her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Xiao Xiao?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Jiao Chou?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xiangzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borisin bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle. Turns out it's all because of her Borisin bloodline. Mutt. Despicable mutt.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borisin! Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borisin, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast, is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. With the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster. And in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hoolay. Do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws, in your jaws, amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs. and under the luck's arrow of rainbow. Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle, dive back into the boiling broth.
Sounds like a good fish.
So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? All the doubts left me feeling lost.
I can smell your desperation. All the way down to your bone marrow.
It's a little too deep.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Witnessing your death with my own 2 eyes. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance and a fully cured Feixiao.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. Oh, what a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
I no longer think that healers are pussies. You think he eats bone marrow and goes, yes, this one was in love and this one was angry. It's like the people that can tell the difference between, like, eating a happy cow and a not so happy cow. This is bone marrow. This bone marrow is hollower than the others, which means he must have been dead inside a long time ago. This bone marrow is full of lust, a very horny individual.
Can you even feel respect with your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox.
You were born the wrong canine.
As the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borisin truly respect their enemies.
Also, I know they're trying to make it look like, oh, he has like more bestial figures, like not figures, features. But from my perspective, just looking at his hand, girl, what kind of nail polish you have on that thumb?
We will consume your flesh.
Such a good color on you.
Nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Nothing surprises me.
Moktok, what's that noise?
What's with the sound of gun?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardance will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your Borisin dignity?
Where's your alpha energy?
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borisin Pax, there's still hope.
Hope? The Borisin have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong, but the strong fight their way out. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar, trying to use Duran's offspring. Moktok, let me tell you how the Borisin will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs with our fangs bared.
But Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Hey. Watch me.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Moktok, we're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Funniest cutscene in the game. It was definitely like the quickest cutscene in the game.
Xiao. Moza. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yaoqing. Tell your general. Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xiangzhou La Fu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cubs. We shall stride among the prey.
Give the wolf a dead end when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles Embrace their eternal prize!
Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. It brings back all the memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the Wolf's Creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory!
Oh god, for Bart's POV. Yeah, don't worry guys, this will all go great. We're just about to commence.
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the war dance is actually like? I feel like my eardrums are going to burst. Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle? March, you haven't forgotten what you came to do, have you?
What did I come to do? I'm here to be the ringmaster on behalf of the Master Yanqing and ensure the safety of the war dance. I'm here because Master.
Representative of the Xianzhou Lafu, I will defeat all challengers.
I did not say that.
That's the spirit. Sounds like you're all fired up. If you could just keep your legs from shaking so much, it would be more convincing, March. As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a Lafu swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good Master Yanqing as the ringmaster. But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? I'm still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huaiyan.
It sounded fun in the moment.
Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Lafu shall all be taken by the Juming. Master Yun Li, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a little confidence? March, think about the great storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right? Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way?
What do you mean? She's been in the back for like 90% of my journey. She hasn't done much. Thank you for dropping by the contest. Why don't we call Yanqing back? Let's get going then.
I've trained hard in the art of swordplay over these few days. It's time for me to get in the ring and prove myself. Let's go.
Plus, I have the power of dual wielding.
I don't think I'm completely ready. March, there is no such thing as completely ready.
Meow, meow. Confused spectator.
So this is the Sky Splitter? It looked quite impressive from the ground where I was on duty, but now that I'm on board, it just doesn't seem as big as I imagined.
Oh, and how big did you imagine this impressive Sky Splitter to be? This big? This big, maybe?
Let me think. I'd expect at least a 4-hour journey by Starskiff to the spectator seating from here. Otherwise, it's simply not impressive enough.
What the hell?
The bigger, the better. If you ask me, the Sky Splitter is nowhere near big enough, and there are nowhere near enough cannons.
To be too big?
This warship used to have loads of cannons.
Either way, I thought that the Sky Splitter would be absolutely huge, so it's not quite how I imagined it.
I thought it'd be the size of a Death Star.
Are we going or not?
The world if Yunli was as blunter as she was to Yanqing. Skyfaring staff.
Hello. Is there anything I can help you with?
Hello. I have some questions I'd like to ask you.
You have questions? May I ask?
I always have questions.
Are you an invited contestant, or are you a spectator?
I'm a contestant. I'm just a spectator. T. I'm a contestant.
Then may your blade be sharp and your victory glorious. Then please, continue along this passageway. You will come to a security checkpoint, and the staff there will guide you to the contestants' hall.
Alright, thanks, lady. Okay, probably was my train of thought. The more I think about it, just like the stereotype of god damn it. Just like the stereotype of these two hate each other, they must be in love thing. Well, it is a funny trope. Like, the more I think about it, the less sense it makes.
You see these glasses I have on?
I feel like if you kept butting heads, I don't think it would really lead to romance. More just like, at the end of it, be like, okay, I can put up with you.
These rating glasses are a special souvenir I picked up from the Blue. If I just look at a contestant through them, they can give a combat power rating.
Take a look at me.
Look at me then. What is my combat power rating?
At 5.
Out of 5?
Take a closer look. Is it scored out of 5 or something? Poor little March, being bullied by a mechanical scoring system. Don't pay them any mind. Let's go.
Violence is the core to any relationship. The punchline has been redacted because of Twitch TOS. Oh, I get it. Punchline.
Miss Yunli, Miss March. This way, please.
Oh, it's her. I mean, if this relationship of these two hate each other is mainly, I think, in rom-coms, because it leads to a lot of humorous moments, so that is a very green fox.
I was informed of your arrival by Madame Yukong and came to greet you personally.
But if this sort of relationship existed in real life, man, it would suck. Like, it'd be draining to be around.
The news that you will be the ringmaster in place of Lieutenant Yanqing has been made public, Miss March.
Uh-oh.
Just now, as I passed the contestants' hall, I overheard them all discussing this news. The most common question I heard was, who is March 7th? If they ask you this, how will you introduce yourself? Do you have something prepared?
Feixiao, the young beauty of the Astral Express. Yanqing's disciple. The invincible March 7th. So you just have Dart to ask my name. Yanqing's disciple.
I am a disciple of Lieutenant Yanqing. That means that I'm also technically a grand disciple of General Jing Yuan. When you put it like that, I'm actually a pretty big deal. Ugh, you completely left my name out. How rude.
I see you are both quite relaxed. Impressive, given the imminent danger you face. Miss Yunli's contestant information was registered for the Wardance a long time ago. However, as a last-minute entry, the Skyfaring Commission has taken care of the necessary procedures for you, Miss March 7th.
Oh, that's good. For a second, I thought that'd make me do paperwork.
Please, follow this path. The contestant hall is just up ahead.
Thank you, Miss Shikwe.
Thank you, Jiquei.
Come, let's take a look around the contestant hall.
The haters love each other too much and beat up each other, then I'll have to beat them up on their behalf. I miss the violence. I will provide.
So, this is the contestant hall. Wow, there are so many people! March, before the war dance begins, allow me to give you one more lesson. My grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. That means that a person's weapon will reflect their habits and personality. You've seen me wield old metal before, haven't you? Tell me, what did you observe from that?
Yeah, Master Yunli is very strong. Master Yunli has a fiery temperament. Master doesn't have good taste. All three are good. The familial blood should bring it. Let's go. Has a fiery temperament.
Around such a giant weapon, Master Yunli favors using overwhelming force over strategy. You're not wrong. My battle style has always been simple and effective. One cut, and it's over. Observing the weapon that your opponent uses, assessing what kind of battle skills they excel at, and where their weaknesses lie, is the key to victory in battle. A shockingly heavy sword like mine, for example, is obviously not suited for a long, drawn-out battle. So, it would be best to find a way to drag the battle out. Why would you tell me your weakness? That's the only way to ensure that we have a fair fight, don't you think? I don't want to see you go and lose to someone else, after all. Now is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate your opponents. Let's use the people here in the contestants hall to practice. If you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not lose in 100 battles.
But 101, you're gonna lose.
Know the enemy. Let's see. Who should I ask first?
Anybody. I hear treasure first. Reporter.
Ugh. I am not used to wearing clothes like this at all. Oh! You're March 7th. The stand-in for Lieutenant Yunqing, correct?
That's right. And you are?
As you can see, I am the journalist entrusted with interviewing contestants on site.
I see the Skyfaring Commission has really gone all out as the host. Interesting.
That's right. A big event like this just can't go ahead without a few of us running around. Since the competition is getting started, could I ask you some questions that are on my mind?
Of course. I'm actually just here to learn about my opponents. We're here to learn about my opponents.
Know yourself and know your enemy, right? If you accept my interview, you'll learn all about yourself.
This really is just like the updated people repeating things over and over again.
First, the question that is on everyone's minds. Lieutenant Yunqing is not appearing in today's war dance. This is just gossip from unreliable sources, but I hear that Lieutenant Yunqing is seriously injured. Is this true?
I mean, I did beat his ass 4 times during training. It's true, it's not true. You said yourself this is just gossip. They say the most damaging thing I've done to Yunqing is bruise his ego. But yeah, it's not true.
Then what is the real reason?
Doesn't want to compete. No comment. Relationship trouble. Relationship trouble.
You're kidding. That's a huge scoop.
It's also a very funny scoop.
Once the war dance begins, you will be challenged by master swordsmen from many different worlds, Miss March 7th. Are there any that you're looking forward to facing in particular?
There are no. Sure, there are.
May I ask who that might be?
Great question. Master Yunqing, Master Yunli, General Feixiao, Sushang, me. Wait, I'm invited? I'm excited to fight Yunli.
the talented swordswoman from the Xianzhou Juming, Miss Yun Li. I look forward to a spectacular battle between you two. Thank you very much for accepting my interview. Much appreciated.
Okay, so that was not a contestant. What about you? Oh, you also use akimbo swords. Is that copyright?
I came here because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yanqing I've heard so much about, and finally cross blades with him myself. Who would have imagined that he would take a disciple and have her be the ringmaster in his place? This is no more than running away from a fight, and is a great dishonor to the Yao Qing. This last-minute replacement, March 7th. Who exactly is she?
Carefully observe the weapon. Hello, I'm March 7th.
That's right. I'm the March 7th that
Whoops.
everyone's been talking about.
What? You're March 7th?
If you say no, she calls you arrogant.
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster who's only been practicing the art of swordplay for half a month.
March 7th. Standing before you is a seasoned Cloud Knight who has practiced swordsmanship for over 200 years.
Really?
Tricking the opponent into underestimating me is a valid tactic too, right?
Psychological warfare. Yay. Soldier on duty.
Was there something you wanted to ask me?
Oh, the soldiers are so awkward. Carefully observe their sword. Do you have any weaknesses?
If I had to think of a weakness, well, whenever I open my mouth, I make things awkward. Does that count as a weakness?
Damn, this guy is literally me. Does that count as a weakness? Is that a weakness of mine? Every time I open my mouth, I make things awkward? I am aware I do that from time to time.
Oh, I understand what's going on, Miss March 7th and Miss Yun Li. I'm actually not a contestant. I'm just here as a security guard.
So that was a little bit awkward. Is anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I guess you could say it's all fair winds and calm wolves.
Yeah, calm wolves.
Another awkward pause. I know it. Did you get it? Wolves sounds like waves. It's a funny pun.
Waves from where?
He's actually explaining his joke.
It's not funny anymore.
Making things awkward really is my weakness.
There are still many guests arriving here. Please be cautious.
Understood.
The first round of the Wardance is about to begin. Are you feeling okay, March?
Me? I'm fine. As soon as I saw all these people gathered here, I suddenly felt weirdly relaxed.
These contestants all seem very reliable. I don't really feel anything special. Are they all fodder?
Just make sure to maintain this composure when you go in the ring.
I understand why you wanted me to know myself and know my enemy. I don't feel as nervous as I did before.
So, do you want to go out and see the ring?
I'll keep learning about my opponents. Let's see what the ring looks like.
Knew it! Let's go.
Whoa. Yeah, you're not suspicious. Oh, look at the dog. Are you competing, little guy?
You're even asking dating?
Try to translate what dating is saying. Woof, 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 woof. I do speak dog.
Looks like she's done with her questions. That's enough knowing the enemy for now. Come on, I want to see what the ring looks like.
Let's get the stretches in. This guy's doing some air aerobics. Let's sit right here. It's because she spends so much time with Firo and McNosky that Marstone has the urge to interrogate the bench. Marstone isn't Firo and McNosky, and her mental condition isn't that bad. Come on, you're gonna call me out like that? Is there anything you want to ask? Hurry up, or Marstone's rationality will come back. Did any skill competitors show up? As the only who's watching, calm down. Any skill competitors show up? The bench remained silent, having witnessed the presence of many formidable figures, including the once renowned sword champion of the Lafu. The bench gazes at Marstone's back, leaving behind a drop of sweat.
That's enough knowing the enemy for now. Come on, I want to see what the ring looks like.
I just wanted to see if the bench could have hands, alright? Turns out it can't have hands, it's only legs. Alright, let's go. Oh, Saccharine. Ooh, the beat drop coming up here. Hello.
If we walk through here, we'll be able to see the Wardance's official venue.
Wow, so this is what it's like from the spectator seats?
Look over there. That's the ring we'll be standing on.
Master Yun Li? I'm getting nervous again. Can I really do this?
Hey, give me a pep talk.
Well, it's too late for nerves now. It's almost time.
Almost time for what?
Fighting.
As soon as I think about the mission General Huayan gave me, my heart starts racing like crazy. What do I do, Master Yun Li?
It's when it stops speeding that we need to worry. Just take in the atmosphere and prepare yourself. I have to leave for a moment and do some inspections around the ship. This was also part of Grandpa's orders.
I wonder how Master Yan Qing is doing over there.
Hey, focus.
Yep, focus up, bestie.
General, report! The teams are in position, and the Skyfaring Commission has taken control of the Starskiff lanes.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the port. Remain vigilant at all times. Any suspicious movements must be suppressed as quickly as possible before the situation gets out of hand.
Yes, General.
You two, follow me. Ward's signal's nearby, but we lost contact just a moment ago.
Could that mean...
He will be fine. Cloud Knights, search for the target.
You said this bitch is too normal for you. Okay. So, I feel like if we keep going, I'm gonna get caught in like another hour bit. So I think I'm gonna call it here, and hopefully we'll be able to finish it next time. In about an hour and a half left. Yeah. Well, for me, it'd probably be more like 2.5. I'm a yapper after all. Yeah. Quality progress. So I think we'll end it here. Let's see if I can. I keep wanting to call them a victim. They're not a victim. Feixiao went to a raid. Let's see here. Anyone I know? Oh yeah, we got we got our good old pal Jabin. Good old pal. Let's go ahead and rate it down for tonight. You have not rated them in the last 30 days. I kind of doubt that. That's... Anyway, we'll go say hi to him. I think Dead by Daylight. I'm trying to remember what the hell Gag City is. But should be good times. Good times for sure. And that'll do it for me. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Watching this live with your invited viewership is always appreciated. And if you want to see more free show, check me out on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. All at Firo McNosky. Because I really yeah, just pop in here and I don't know, exist. Just it's all for affiliate. Man, I hate saying that. I'm never shilling like that again. Anyway, all that being said, have a good morning, day, evening, or night. Be excellent to each other and be excellent to yourselves. Peace out.